giving up yardage.
Yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Loss of a yard. Brings
off the play fake. Huntley. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Carried out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't done before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in that segment area.
As he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Huntley. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. And it looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Take it right on the 30. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Now left side, a completion is tied in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
4 yards.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
At the Colts' 49-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. He is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. There's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brings up.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. On 1st and 10, Huntley. This one brought in by Jefferson. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Justin Jefferson. Out of bounds at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To throw, Huntley. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 19 yards away, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Colts nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
So he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On the ground is Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Quick hitch complete. It's Smith. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Huntley to throw. He'll go down back at the 20.
first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Joseph's got it, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
The 29-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And to give this time to the tailback. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. The give to Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. the gun. Huntley throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 45-yard line.
To throw on second down. Huntley. His throw here's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but now it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On third down, Huntley. He'll fire it deep for Reagor. The ball cracked in the air and intercepted. Picked off down at the 10.
Oh, that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. They'll let him go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll make it third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
First down, Colts.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
The toss here completed to Pittman. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Second and 7 at the 46-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Yards on the play, and it's third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Again, he'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down.
Fourth down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. Come to the line, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down. Huntley. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. the gun now on third down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Dante Fowler in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Huntley. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
At the Colts' 39-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Trying the power game with Ham, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body, getting to him before he can get started.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in. And the Vikings capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Vikings 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Now back to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Colts on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again. In the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw again. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a 1st down again.
1st down.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. some time right. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Good job there defensively to push them back on 1st down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got it. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And you know it pains them to be this close. And you know they're going to want to go for it here, but they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a 1-score game. It's only logical.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
An 18-yard attempt.
He's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
2nd and 10 at the 1-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Him here. Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Oh, they'll try and sneak this. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the markers. He'll stop him well short of the yellow line. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Leaping, and he makes the grab.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
flipping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Minnesota, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought. Watching me